for something very different. Steve and I are staying at a holiday park on the Central Coast tonight because a friend of ours is in a band who's playing at Budgie. So we've checked into Canton Beach, which is just a 6-minute drive to Budgie Hotel. Anyway, this is all part of a coastal walk. It's beautiful. It is very different being in a caravan park. I actually said to Steve, I feel a bit lonely. Everyone's here with their friends. And we always camp alone. We do like it that way. We're going to miss having a campfire. Oh, where's he off to down here? So this was one of our spontaneous weekends away. We only decided short notice that we would do it. So I rang Budgie Holiday Park and they were fully booked. They're only a short walk from the pub. I rang the next one that was closest and they were fully booked. And then I found Canton Beach, which is a 6-minute drive, and the lovely lady there, they were fully booked, but she squeezed us in between some permanents. We were really grateful for that. I must say the Uber service on the Central Coast is awesome. We had someone pick us up straight away. I just used the app on my phone. It was definitely the cheapest way to do it. And we also had one to pick us up later in the evening. Now, with our holiday park accommodation, it was $71 per night for 2 people with power. There are toilets and showers, of course, and this place has jumping pillows and playground equipment. It's also on Tuggerah Lake, and there's so many beaches to choose from in the area, as well as caravan parks. So if you're looking for a seaside escape, why not consider the Central Coast? It's so close to Sydney. This is where we are now, Budgie Hotel. It looks awesome. Very excited about the night, and we're going to be joined by some really good friends. So on a whim, I also texted a really good friend and asked if her and a partner would like to join us, and they jumped at the chance. So we ended up having Tara and Greg enjoy a fabulous evening with us watching Rollagain. If you're on the Central Coast and you see this band in the headlines, make sure you get there. They are fantastic. People love dancing from the first song right to the end. Last drinks, my darling.
Is it?
Time to call the Uber. So up bright and early, due to the sounds of a caravan park, we decided to head off and explore the area. Please stick with us to see where we end up camping. An hour ahead, because apparently there's some snorkeling here, so we thought we'd check it out. So this is lovely. This is a little walkway beside the cafe. Let's have a look where it takes us. We just met a little boy who was walking up, and he told us that there's 100 steps. So I can't wait for the return trip. Anyway, this is all part of our Get Fit 2025. Woohoo! And here is a rock pool. How good is that?
That nobody knows about.
Nobody. Oh, it's a very hot day, so I'm looking forward to getting in the water. This is our lovely van. Hello. In my lucky green shirt. Anyway, I just wanted to show you where we've ended up. I just also thought I'd show you our van. People have asked about storage. We've got storage under the bed. There's 2 drawers. We actually took out our microwave and put a drawer in there, and we also made the wardrobe 4 shelves, so we have clothes and food in there, and that's our little ensuite shower, and it works a treat, no problem. And we have so much room in our dinette, and I love that we do have a kitchen inside, and that we can inside if the weather is windy or there's lots of flies. We hang our towels up on where you push the roof up. Anyway, this is where we've ended up, from the beach to the bush or the forest. We've come to Rollagain State Forest, and this is a free camp, and we're not side by side. We did the caravan park and it was lovely, and we had so much fun. So there are great benefits of staying at a caravan park when you're close to towns that have lots of entertainment and shops and beaches. Central Coast has so much it can offer. So yeah, this is where we are, at the Pines in the Rollagain State Forest. So there is a picnic area which is over there, and you cannot camp over there, there's signs, but this is on the other side that you can actually drive in and set up. I'm actually surprised there's not more people here. There's only 2 other campers, so anyway, we're in for a lovely relaxing afternoon and evening. Oh, I hope to capture the stars. And a Saturday afternoon with the sounds of currawongs and some Arabic music, I think. I don't know. Can you hear this? If you know what that is, I don't quite know how to describe it. If I was in a Turkish restaurant, I'd feel really comfortable with it, but I'm not. We are here with nature. That's right, if people are happy. Anyway, we're enjoying our brews that we just got from, it was Lake Macquarie Brewery at Morisset. Yeah. A good little stoppy over. Anyway, we're just going to have...
Sorry, I was just reading.
Sorry, you were. And what are you reading again?
How to have
an epic retirement.
With your partner.
Yeah. Does it say how to manage your partner?
Yes. No, I haven't got to that chapter yet. I think it's left blank and you fill it in yourself.
Yeah, I think I've got to write that one. Oh. Anyway, let's see what unfolds tonight. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look where we are. Steve's getting the fire going so we get hot coals, because we're going to cook 2 things in the camp oven tonight. I'm doing a 3-course little delight, and I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. I'm not going to make them in front of you, but I've got these lovely delicious crackers, fancy ones, and I'm going to put a little bit of fig jam on them, and then I'm going to put some of this honey and pistachio creamy cheese. You could use goat's cheese, but I saw this and it's got honey in it, and I thought that'll be delicious. Then I'm just going to top it with little diced tomato and basil, and that should be a delicious little treat to start us off. And then in that casserole dish, which I'm going to put in the camp oven, I'm actually going to cook these. And what I'm going to do is make up a sauce using some red curry paste, but I've got this sombololic, which I love, very hot. Got ginger, garlic, some sesame seed oil, some rice wine vinegar, and some soy sauce. So I'm going to make my sauce up, mix it around, chop up, pop my goizes in. Then I'm going to chop up some pak choy and some red capsicum and shallot. I'm going to sprinkle that on the top. I'm going to cover it in foil, and then we're going to bake that in the oven, and that's dinner. I haven't made this before, but I thought I'm going to give it a go. The other thing is, for dessert, I'm doing a pear crumble, and what I did at home, I put all my ingredients into this press lock bag, and rubbed in my butter, and I've been keeping this in the fridge. So all I'm going to do in my little casserole dish there is pop in a can of pears. You could use apples, and then just top it with my pear crumble. I'm going to bake that in the camp oven. I think that's a feast, my love, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I absolutely love this place. When we first bought our caravan, this is where we bought it for. Actually, we just went to Morisset, bought some Subway. We picked it up from Raymond Terrace, the caravan, came here and had our lunch and just were pinching ourselves. Yeah, we're so happy. And this place we've come many times with our kids. I remember even a Father's Day when we had a Nerf gun, fight. The kids and Steve and I all had our Nerf guns, and I even did a commando raid.
Roll.
Oh, roll, not raid, roll. It was a lot of fun.
I was going commando.
Yeah, but we've been up here many times for picnics because the picnic area is beautiful. So if you don't camp, it doesn't matter. Come up and have a picnic. It's not far from Sydney. Anyway, looks like Steve's got our little fire area ready, pulled all that spindly pines away. We've also got a bucket of water. We always do that, or Steve does, just to be sure. If something should happen, we can quickly put it out. All right, so this is what we do with our camp oven. Or I should say what Steve does.
If it all goes haywire, just stop filming.
No, it's all what it's all about. And we always use a trivet. I think for those people that follow us, you know I always mention that because that is the trick to not burning your meal.
Unless they're cooking a big stew.
Oh yeah, unless you're cooking a stew, but you sort of cook it a little bit differently. But for things that you're baking, if you're doing a damper or like what we're doing right now, you'd use a trivet. All right, let's see how that goes. So we were recently asked, how do we know when our camp oven is ready? And that was by Greg, who came out last night and watched the band with us. So what you do is you can actually smell it and you can see steam escaping. You probably can't see it on this. And we can hear it sizzling. Let me see how we go. Got a trivet. Got my bowl cozies. Now, I made a few to hide, but because we sort of camp remotely, I feel like it could be leaving rubbish. I don't know. I don't know how to hide it and feel good about doing that in the environment. Anyway, I'm just going to find these dumplings. Look at that. time to check our pear crumble that we put on. Oh, whoa. That looks so good. It's nice and brown and golden. Anyway, let's dish that up and have some cream with it. Okay, let's see how this looks. I'll just dig in deep. Ooh. Well, the crumble is crumbly. Oh, sorry about your camp up in there, Stevie. Yum. This looks like a winner. Get a little bit more there.
Plenty.
And then, to finish it off, a bit of whipped cream. Whoop. How's that?
Too good.
Yeah. Well, oh, good morning. Oh, how beautiful is this? The gorgeous pines. I definitely prefer camping off-grid than being woken up by littlies with their trikes in the morning at the caravan park. Look, I think caravan parks are awesome. Great for families and groups, and for those that want the convenience of amenities. But for us, this is what we prefer. I do want to show you something though. There are still some real jerks out there. Look at this. Someone has hacked that tree. Like, it's unnecessary, and that's why places get shut down. Look after these amazing places so we can all enjoy them. I did want to mention that there are other campgrounds near here, so I'm going to try and find them on Wikicamps and pop them up just here on the screen so you can see it. And yeah, somewhere else for you to consider to come. Look, isn't this amazing? And this is only less than an hour from our home, which is in the north of Sydney. And this is the picnic area. I've just walked across the little creek that divides it. There is actually a walk you can do over that way, down to some cascading falls. So lots to do if you come here. My darling's a good man. He's bagged up all the ash to leave the place as we found it. There are bins here, which is great. So we're just going to pop it in the bin. We're just coming up to one of the other campgrounds, just along here. Pretty big, and there's drop toilets. This one's called Olney. Is it Olney? Yeah. And then there is another one, the Basin Campground, but it's 17 kilometres down that road.
And there's another one up that way.
Oh, okay.
To the lookout.
Right. Up
It's
that way.
15 k's up that way, I think.
Yep, so 15 that way, 17 the other, or this one, which is just down from the pines. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Where to next? Well, we don't quite know, so make sure you follow. Thanks for watching.